Hello friends, in this video I'm going to do an overview of some new updates that you need to know about if you have a Squarespace website. Now I'm going to start with my favorite one, Save Sections. I'm going to click into my editor here on my demo website, and just to note, this only works for 7.1 websites, not 7.0. So if your site is older than 3 years old, this probably won't work for you. But if you have a newer site, you go into the editor and you just click this heart right here and you can save this section. What this means is this content, the way it's designed, the look and feel, everything about this section is now easy to take to any page on your site. I could show you here when I hit add section, I can come to this here, my save sections, and you'll see it here already. Boom, I just click on that and it just takes it and drops it in. The mobile design is gonna be the same and the desktop version is gonna be the same. So all the work you do for one section is easy to duplicate across your site. Now, the one tip or one thing you gotta keep in mind is that this does not auto sync across all your pages. So for example, if you have like duplicate sections across your site and you change one of them, you actually have to change all of them. But that's actually a good thing because then you don't overly complicate stuff. It just keeps it simple and straightforward for now. Maybe in the future they'll add a feature like that, but for now this is already amazing. You could have up to 50, and you could also save sections that are content sections. So if I hit this add section here and I go to like people, for example, do you see this little dot here, or sorry, this little I? This is what they call like a content section. It's different than just a regular section. So if I click here, add this to the site, and then hit the heart, there's like this special content editing look and feel here. If I hit the heart, I now save that as a section and then could hit add section, go to my save sections, and you'll see it right there. I love this tool. And this actually leads me into one thing that I do want to show you that we have and we offer that is an amazing tool, which is our Scale Creative wireframes. We've created these wireframes that include 60 to 80 sections already pre-built that are beautiful. As you can see here, they're optimized for desktop and mobile and SEO. So they're optimized all around. They look great. And these are sections that Squarespace in the editor that we were just looking at here don't really provide. So some of these are cool, but I really don't use a lot of these for client sites. Like there's just a lot here that I don't actually use, but these I do use. So we created this template that you can go and purchase. There's again 60 to 80 different sections built on these pages, and we have a great way for you to set up a design. So if you're designing sites consistently, this is better than ever buying like one specific unique template, because this could work for any of your sites. I build all my projects on this. So when I build a $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 website, I use this as my starting template to get going. So definitely check it out on the website. And it's cheaper if you buy it in our designer starter kit. So make sure you check out our designer starter kit because you get this template for free with the designer starter kit, and it's cheaper to get both together than just to buy the template. So definitely check that out at the link below. All right, the second new update that I want to show you is this feature of being able to copy and paste. Now this is similar to save sections, but this is actually pretty cool in its own way. So let's just say I'm making a section and I have, let's get rid of this. Let's say I'm making a section on this page and I want 3 sections that look kind of like this, where there's like a header and then text and then a button. Now this is obviously not the prettiest and this is not what I actually designed, but you could come in here and just highlight these 3 and you'll see here, they've added 2 features that I want to highlight. First, this duplicate, where you could easily just hit duplicate, boom. And now you could have both sections laid out on the page here, which already looks great. And they've added in this alignment feature, so you could align things accordingly. So boom, I could align it like that. It looks like the button needs to be aligned in here. So I just would come in here and hit design and then hit align. I think what it's aligning is the actual box. So if I do this, you'll see it work. Oops, right here. Okay, cool. There we go. So it aligns it center and the same width. So that's why it looks like that. And then the content itself, you have to like make it center if you want it. So that makes sense because you're controlling separate layers or separate levels of things. What does this do? That aligns it like that. Okay, great. So now you have full alignment control, which is awesome. So when you're creating sections across a page, really easy to control and manipulate. Again, you could come in here and just highlight these and hit duplicate. You could also do Command C and then Command V, which this is powerful. Let me undo Command Z, but this is powerful because if I want to add a section, if I want to add that section down here, I can just do that. This is so powerful because you can't necessarily like drag this into the next section. It doesn't work that way. But if I'm like, I love the way this looks, for example, I just highlight these sections, hit Command C, go down to the section I want to paste it in, say it's right here, Command V, and boom, it pastes it in just like that. Now, number 3, again, it's gonna work right here while I'm in the editor. They have 2 features. One of them you might have seen before in my last update, but I'm gonna highlight both of them. The first one is this text scale. So what this does is basically it scales the text according to the screen size. So here, if I go to the mobile view, you're gonna see it's gonna fill the box to whatever that max width is. And as I adjust it, it'll automatically adjust it accordingly. So let me show you. If I pull it into this size here, you'll see now the text is a little bit smaller than what it was a moment ago. And so that is a really valuable step if you want to make something, like it says here, stand out. All right, the other feature I want to show you is this new feature of highlighting text. It's really cool. It has a lot of amazing options in it, but you come in here and you'll see this text is now underlined, which I saw that Christy Price mentioned this. That could be a little confusing. It can make it seem like a link, but there are a few here that are pretty cool. And one of my favorites is probably the circle and then picking the right color, right? I don't know. I'll just say this for now. I don't have the colors set up on this site the way I want, but bring to front and I'll leave it in the back and then add in the animation. Did you see that? That is pretty cool. So I'm just gonna slow it down and then I'm gonna turn it off really quick and then turn it back on. Oh, oops, slow it down is that way. Okay, cool. So I like it maybe right around there. Awesome, cool. You could like adjust it a little bit so it has like rounded corners so it's not like so like strong, but it's a really cool feature. It shows you kind of like, yeah, that's so cool. It gives you such good like control over it. So definitely check that out. So a lot of new beautiful features on sites now. Save sections, the highlight tool, being able to copy and paste, being able to align multiple elements with like a single click is really cool. But this one is a game changer. They did not have this before, and this was one of the reasons I actually told people to use Shopify instead of Squarespace, and now they have it. So if you go to commerce, they now have the ability to connect with Google merchant accounts. Now, if you're not doing e-commerce, this does not matter to you. You could skip to the next point. But if you're selling online and you're selling e-commerce, you want to know about this. So check out in commerce section, you could see here this new Google feature. You could link your Google merchant account so that you could show your products on Google. So if I type in black running shoes, do you see these products here? These are built in via a Google merchant account. It's not like SEO, partly, but mainly a Google merchant account. You need that as a base fundamental for it to work. So it's really cool. It's an amazing new feature that I'm really excited to see how it develops and works for clients who have e-commerce stores on Squarespace. All right, and those are the 4, but I do want to highlight one more. If you are really trying to make your site beautiful, I just built a site recently and use this tool called Squarekicker. If you haven't heard it before, it's a great and easy tool that's a no-code tool, so you don't have to learn code to be able to do really cool things on your website. Now, they have a lot of features there that I haven't used yet, but one of the main ones that I recommend to anyone, especially with where Squarespace is at right now, and you want to make your site really flash or like shine, you want some animation in it. So Squarespace doesn't really offer the best control with animation. It's kind of just the default. You set one thing, you set everything. It's not my best recommendation, but this site recently just built and you'll see here, look how beautiful that like simple animation. All we did was set up the same animation for all 3 and they just start a little bit lower and then they line up, boom, and then they kind of fade out a little bit as they go up. It's a really cool feature, really simple to implement. looks beautiful, and there was no code. That would have taken a lot of code for it to work properly. Literally no code involved at all. So I highly recommend checking out Squarekicker. It works great. There's a lot of amazing features that you can check out on your site and make your site beautiful. Amazing. Thank you for watching this video. If you got value from this video, hit that like button. And if you are a business owner who's on Squarespace, or you're a freelance designer who wants to build more Squarespace websites, this channel is built for you. People call me the Squarespace coach. And so I'm here to help you grow in any arena, in either of those arenas. So if you have any questions or things like that, let me know. We also have a community that you should definitely check out below. It is the best, most encouraging, best feedback, positive community out there for Squarespace. Literally, we have the best people in the world in the community, and we do like talks and like all these other cool things, a part of the community. So definitely check that out. And again, check out the scale template. If you are building sites for clients, it is going to be a great start for you to really crush it. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.